And again, just thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate the support. This doesn't stop today because these families' pain don't stop today. So let's continue to have these same mindset today and tomorrow and forevermore.
How y'all doing today? I appreciate everybody. I'm not really gonna wrap y'all up right now. I'm gonna wrap y'all up when we get on the case. But I appreciate all y'all thank you for coming out for all these things. Make sure we say their names today as we walk. Again, I appreciate y'all who come to sing.
Hey y'all, I'm King Suge. I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm from Uptown, but right now I'm in Southeast. And we're here to march to bring awareness to the death of the children that's constantly happening in our city. Man, I'm just here to support JG Riff and let him know that I got his back 100% when it comes to things like this, man. I love my community. I love my city, man. We gotta do better as black people and stay strong.
We out here supporting the little homie, man. Commendable job, noble, very noble for the young brothers to organize today, just out here and supporting them. It's gonna take a village, man. Everyone has a part to play. Just play your part, you know, stay active. Love y'all.
That's what he there for. And she be talking too much. I just want to hear. I got my money in my lap. And my gun in my elbow. Won't get them both for 17. Selling bitches for 21. That threw that nigga back for him to tell me fuck with that pussy nigga. Don't fuck with us bad. The bitch won't get drunk with us. Won't stop trapping no time soon. Cause I just put up 100 bucks. Now make 10 flip.
Folks don't get is if you all show up for this, everybody here supporting him when he do something positive, he gonna like that feeling. Next thing you know, that man gonna be doing a book bag, school supply drive, and more. You know what I'm saying? At 23 years old, people gotta have a chance to grow and become the person they need to be. Set a good example for them youngins that's coming up. I don't do the rap a lot, but I do the trap a lot. I'm around like a spider. You got the pack a lot. I got it because I be riding with that sack a lot. You know it ain't safe for you because I know that you like it. Like dog, you love. Niggas fall to dog.
This situation right here.
Right.
This situation right here. This is. Come on, hey, you gotta let me talk.
Come on.
Respect me like I respect you, soldier. But what I was about to say, this senseless violence right here, this not no real gangster shit. This not no stepper shit. This not no I'ma ride or die nothing. This is straight coward pussy shit that we do not we do not condone at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I got brothers who in the streets. I still got ways that I'm not proud of. So sometimes I might not be quick to voice my opinion on certain stuff, but when the babies start dying, that's when enough is enough. You get what I'm saying? We done lost Day Day last summer, Baby Mello, Nana, Lil Mo. It's countless. Look at all these faces right here. It's just sickening. They don't get to grow up and be a JG Riff, or they don't get to grow up and be Beyonce or nothing like that. Like we doing a walk for them. Like this what they get. They get a walk. But we, at the end of the day, we're going to go live, we're going to go turn up, we're going to go do whatever we like to do, party, drink, and all that. But these mothers and these fathers, they got to live with these ills, you know what I'm saying? They got to really do it. I know I feel it when I lost Lil Mo, that hurt me to the core. So I know a mother or a father or uncle or somebody closer than just a mentor or big brother to these young niggas, I know that they hurt way more. So me doing this is my step forward to try and help this shit. Cause I'm from Southeast, I'm from right down the street. A lot of y'all seen me walk up and down these streets since I was 5, 6 years old. And y'all can vouch for me saying that. So I ain't never worried about dying at 5, 6 years old. It was happening. But I wasn't worried about that. These kids, they going to school and they talking about murder. Like, really, they really talking about murder. Like, they friend just got killed. Like, that shit cool or some shit. That shit ain't cool. That shit crazy.
Yes.
And I don't stand for that. Y'all might heard stories and shit in the past. Yeah. So what? Come see what I'm really about. I'm right here with y'all. I'm risking my life right now, talking to y'all about this. So I just think it started with me. And then once y'all see me stepping in the right direction, hopefully y'all can step behind me. I would love for y'all. I thank y'all again for coming out here. I appreciate y'all. But another thing, these young gangsters out here, don't you get off these drugs and you pick up these guns, man. You can't think. There's no way you can think with a gun in your hand if you on 30 milligrams Percocet. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to
you lane, you want to tote your gun and you want to be gangster. That shit make you emotional. You can't be no killer, no none of that on drugs. That's not what you do. As of now, and I ain't condoning no sober shit either. I'm saying that's all these drugs, y'all fucked up. It's messing the community up, like real line. Y'all young dope fiends, young crackheads as we speak. And I ain't gonna sit right here like I don't got my own problems, like I don't indulge and I don't do me. Cause I know I'm looking in the mirror when I do this shit too. I ain't saying this shit just getting on y'all, and I ain't being no hypocrite. I'm trying to start moving in the right direction. Now, I think if the youngins and all of that, they start seeing these real street dudes being real stand-up men, then they won't want to be a coward, and they don't want to go shoot up a nigga block off Percocets, and there's 20 kids out there, it's 10 mothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll be considerate before they move, and that's what I want to do. I just want to raise awareness and make sure everybody out here, if you say you're a gangster and you moving that, be considerate. Like, just consider that it could be 10 kids right here. You know what I'm saying? Just think, have them thoughts. Don't just be moving because you emotional, you mad, and that's how you feel at the moment. That shit don't work like that. That's not how you do. Y'all, and then another thing, can you do 30 years? Like to my youngest, can you go do 30 years right quick?
Nah, they're gonna check in.
You know what I'm saying? Can you do 20? Can you do 10? You gonna fold. I done seen it. First hand. A million times. Real friends, real homies. Talk to them people because of 10 minutes of a nigga life, you get what I'm saying? That shit, 10 minutes gonna cost you 30. Yeah. So think of that, lock yourself in that room and just be quiet and see if that's the life you really trying to live. Is you really trying to crash? Or is you trying to live life? You wanna go to California, you wanna see the hills, you wanna see the mountains, you wanna see a 10-bedroom mansion. You can't do all that shit if you trying to be a killer. Especially the way y'all moving today. I do not support that shit. So again, thank y'all. I love y'all dearly. This just the first step. This ain't shit, y'all. Thank y'all.
Look, I just want y'all to really recognize, because all of us out here that you see, from Credible Messages, Cure the Streets, Juan, you see Trayon White, all of us, we've been trying to reach youngins since 20 years, right? And we've been trying to reach youngins like this. So for him being in the top 3 artists of the youngest right now in our city that's moving our city, he one of the ones that's moving the city. So for him to step up like the way that he's stepping up and letting it be known, right? Because people trying to criticize and saying, oh, his raps like this and raps like that. That's entertainment. This real. This real. He's stepping up on a real time like this. So I want us to really recognize this, and I want all the other artists and all the other real youngins all over the city to see that Shawty took the lead, man. He took the lead and did something courageous and stepped out towards this. So I want all of us to recognize that. So when his music do come out and his videos come out and all that, I want this same support behind him. The whole city got to get behind this voice right here, because what's happening is this the one that can change the cultural impact that we seeing right now. Where they coming through, like he say, sliding and not paying attention. See the kids out there and you still decide to make a move. You see the kids out there, so this has to be stopped. And the only way that it can be stopped is with youngins like this stepping up. You could take a million of me and Normans and Moose and put a million of us out there. But it's going to take him, it's going to take y'all, the youngins like this March today, to step up and say, look, man, this got to stop. We going to move in a different direction. This changing the culture right here, what he doing. So he got all my support and all my love, and I want all of y'all to give him that same love.
No weapon form against us shall ever prosper. When we begin to heal our parents, heal our children, and heal our families, we will have a stronger community. When we begin to not rely on others and rely on ourselves, When we see a child standing by herself, we need to step up. Everybody out here is a mother and a father. Yes. We have to go back to our ancestors. It's like picking black cotton. They're just pulling our children out of the dirt and out of the crevices of the community. And that's our black cotton if we go to the history of the white cotton and all the blood and sweat on the white cotton. So we know everybody is everybody. They have kept us separated. They have kept our man away from us. And the black woman have to be strong for the black man because they try to deteriorate our black man. Yes. So as we move forward, remember Tupac's song, Dear Mama. Yes. We all come from a womb. So let's elevate our women. Yes. Let's stand on the soldiers of women and don't feel weak. Yes. Because your woman is strong. Hey. That's the beginning of the black man's freedom. Yes, 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 yes.
Hello, everybody. This poem is called We Just Trying to Grow Up. I actually performed it for Quran too, which is crazy. When we were younger, they told us not to grow up too fast. But in the hood, we never had that chance. A lot of us ain't living to see 18, let alone 21. So we don't have a choice but to grow up fast. Like how life came at us, running through the hood, searching for answers, looking up to God, begging that He answers us. Like why my friends keep dying, why these mothers keep crying. God, I'm trying really hard to hang on, but I can't find enough reasons to live anymore. You're taking all of mine, and if you need no more, just let me know. Please give me a reason so that I can let go, because I'm starting to lose hope and accept my fate, that in a few months my mother might be putting me in my grave. Don't grow up too fast. I wish I didn't have to. But you don't get to be a child when you don't have enough friends to play with you on the playground because you have to watch so many of them go on the ground. Now you're sitting on your end of the seesaw, knowing that your friends there will forever be in the air. While you're stuck on the ground, you try to push yourself up, but it's way too much pain holding you down. You don't get to be a child when there are more drugs in the hood than candy, and you line up every day trying to control your anxiety. Anxiety? What the fuck is that? Don't you dare say that. You want to get smacked? You want these people to think you crazy. You want these people to think I don't take care of my baby. You don't get to be a child when you have seen more in your few years than most will see in their entire lifetime. But you better not let anyone see you crying. Ain't shit wrong with you. I've been through way more than you. So I want to hear not another word from you. Okay, I'm sorry for being so weak. I just wanted to talk about all the things that have been haunting me in my sleep. You don't get to be a child where I'm from. You don't get to be a child when the city doesn't care enough to keep pedophiles away from black kids, so within just a half-mile radius there are 49 sex offenders on the list. And every day you have to walk past grown-ass men that want to experience your body before you even know you have one. You walked a long way now. So many men complimented you in your Barbie girl dress that you can't even put it on now. You don't get to be a child when you're carrying around a pocket knife, mentally preparing yourself to take a life in order to save your own, because every day you living in fear that you won't make it home. You don't get to be a child when you can't wear your favorite color outside because a gang claimed it. And if they see you, you dead. Because the color of your clothes can get a bullet put in your head. The color of your skin can get a bullet put in your head. The block you were raised on can get a bullet put in your head. Those nice shoes you got on can get a bullet put in your head. The gender you fell in love with can get a bullet put in your head. DC ain't the same anymore. DC, Death City. DC, don't come. Because my city don't shine anymore. Too many suns are gone. My city ain't fun anymore. Too many guns are drawn. We ain't on the beach collecting shells, we on the block collecting shell casings. We ain't going to art school and painting, we out there cleaning our friends' blood off the pavement. Half of my friends went off to college and the other half went in caskets. It's crazy because we were all just in high school, going high to school. Because even though my friend died yesterday, I couldn't afford to be late. I had a test that day. So I showed up, even though my mind was torn up. In the hood, we ain't trying to grow up fast. We just trying to grow up.
Now we gotta turn up for that jump one more time, please.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
I want to be brief, partly because I've been doing this work for almost 19 plus years, and sometimes when the youth get up to speak, we need to get out the way because they got something to say, because we don't listen to them enough. And we always talk about the problem, but the solution lies within the problem. I was talking to my cousin walking up here and I was buying a book. Y'all missed the lady down there selling books? If you missed her, you need to see that. That's beautiful. We're not reading and educating ourselves enough. I don't even know what this book is, but I bought it. It was $5. I gave her 20, she had change, she kept it. Hey, cool. But it's really about empowering our minds and our spirits, because we dying on the outside, we down on the inside and expect us on the outside. And when I see Allende is what I call him, JG Riff now, you know, he got a little taller. But being on the front line advocate for something like this, we gotta support this, right? Yeah, because we support so much negative stuff. So when somebody like this doing something positive, no matter what our ideologies, philosophies about life is, we get on the front line, we support that.
That's right.
Because I know for me, I'm coming to crime scenes 2-3 times a week. Even on Martin Luther King Avenue last night, it was 4 people shot at the bottom of this hill last night on Martin Luther King Avenue.
Yes.
Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. If that don't do something to your psyche, you missed it. Yeah. We're in the intersection of Martin Luther King Avenue and Malcolm X.
Oh my God. Man.
Talk about it.
And we talking about burying a baby Nana and Martin Luther King Avenue and Malcolm X. We're missing it. And we're going backwards. Me and Rose was talking, we talked about the programs we had up number 11. We had more when we had less. If you missed that, we had more going for ourselves when we had less. Because the key part of the word community is the word unity. We're not unified, y'all.
That's right.
It's this block versus this block, this person versus this block, this family versus this family. And as you know, the house divided against itself will fall. And we falling. The village is sick. I'm gonna say it again, the village is sick. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I'm with you. I'm with whoever trying to change. I don't care what you done in the past. Everybody done something in the past. It's about what you gonna do now. And so I'm committed. Are you committed? Yeah. Are you committed? Yeah. And I heard somebody say, this is a long walk. This ain't no long walk. Our ancestors walked across state lines in dress clothes and dress shoes, thousands of miles in the hot sun, with a suit on, with a suitcase in their hand. See, that's we missing it. We complain about the wrong stuff, guys. We got babies dying and women dying. And I want to say men dying too. You can't exclude them. They our babies too. It's an old saying about the children. When they don't feel warm in our community, they'll burn it down to feel their warmth. And they're burning our community down because we haven't given them what they need. It's our fault. We all have a responsibility. We can't just say the police department. We waiting for them. We're going to wait a long time. It's on us. We all are interconnected one way or another, so I'm here to support any way I can. You already know that since day one. I love y'all, man. We gotta love. Before we leave, we want y'all to hug somebody, love somebody. Right? We know it's Corona going on, so we want you to be careful, of course, but we gotta start love. Can we say love? Love. Can we say love? Can we put an L up for love? Love. Can we put an L up for love? Love. Thank you, JG Riff. We appreciate you. Love you, young brother.
I get my young nigga the packs, I'm giving Paul the ball. And every day I go to work, I'll never call it no. And I say he got 30 pounds, I got a cell phone. You kill my dog, we kill your dog, we sit in jail for it. He say that he want a pound, I don't need a scale for it. Yo bitch, let me lay her down, I'm fucking up the hill, boy. I be with my brothers, nigga, I go to hell for. I got my dog, you got your dogs.
Innocent kids and women are dying. JG decided to, you know, take a stand that we should have done way longer ago. So it's something that needed to happen, and we got to make a change. We just have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Today was like really empowering for me, and it hit home because I got 2 little girls at home. I got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old home. I don't even let my kids go outside because it's so bad out here. Like, you can't even walk nowhere without something happening. Like,
this is a start to a new change because we can't keep this up anymore. Our kids are innocent kids. Our babies are dying. And so we're gonna stand up and make a change. And started with JG Riff that led this today. So yeah.
I'm honestly starting to not like that poem that much because I wrote it in 2019 after I had left school and came back home after dealing with a lot of racism and just gun violence at home. So I just came back home and started writing poetry. And that was the first poem that I wrote. And I performed it for Karan Brown, who was killed in, I think, 2019. I performed it for Carmelo Duncan, a 1-year-old that was killed last year, 5 minutes from where I was living. And then I just performed it here for Nyiah Courtney. And actually, where we started at with the march on South Capitol Street, I grew up around there, Wayne Place. That's where I was raised. And then during the first part of my childhood, and then I moved right down the block. So we just walked my whole childhood. And I've lost a lot of friends throughout that entire process. So it's a good poem, but I'm tired of it being relevant. It should not still be relevant. Like, I read that 2 years ago for Karan Brown, then last year for Carmelo, then now for Nyiah. Like, I don't want to read it next year. Yeah. I respect JG Riff. He's honestly top DC rapper that I respect right now because of what he just did. Because I stopped supporting DC rappers like around 2019 when I was talking about gun violence and they were promoting gun violence, and they think because they're the ones out here pulling the trigger that they're innocent, but y'all promoting the music that started it. So I respect JG Riff, and I also don't blame him for what he did. Like, I had a lot of friends that grew up just like JG Riff because they had to. Like, this community is fucked up and we gotta do what we gotta do to survive. But it's time for y'all to grow the fuck up. Like, y'all can't do with these kids what was done to us. Like, now that violence that made y'all do whatever it took to survive, y'all are now doing the same thing to these kids, and that's not the only way to make money. Like, at first y'all was doing what it took to survive, but now y'all just greedy. And y'all greediness just caused Nyiah Courtney her life. And y'all greediness caused Carmelo Duncan his life, and Karan Brown, and all the other kids that y'all keep killing for money. When there's another way to do it. So that's how I feel. And shout out to JG Riff.
Man, I'm JG Riff. We came through. We walked for all the babies that lost their life. Southeast, northeast, southwest, northwest, all over the city. We made by the king, man. Money, power, and respect. You can't be the king, you ain't got the power, the money, and the respect, man.
What's next? What's the next move for everybody? What you want people to do?
I think I just want to be, like I said before, I just want people to be more considerate about what the fuck they doing and what they got going on. If you know you in the streets, you gotta stay in certain places. You know, kids there, you know what I'm saying? You know, people will get up on you or whatever, you gotta stay from these places. Cause it's really like we put the babies in harm's way sometimes. It's a two-way street. It's the shooter and who getting shot at, you know what I'm saying? So it's a collective thing. We all gonna do it together and we gonna change, hopefully.
I talked to a lot of people the other day. Everybody was like, they're really proud of you for what you're doing. They're really, supporting behind you. I think you got like a bunch of new fans, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of new. How do you think this could impact your music?
I'm a real, I can curse.
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about the music for real. I got a mixtape that came out that I didn't even promote. It came out like yesterday and I ain't promoted because this was going on today and I ain't want nothing to overcloud nothing. So I just let that, I don't really give a fuck about what it'll do for me. I'm already in a good enough spot to where I don't gotta be everywhere and I don't gotta duck shots and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about for me. Just doing it. You got. I'm in the streets. I walk that walk. I'm risking it being right here, but I think it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's enough is enough. Everybody keep letting these babies down.
Many niggas copy, that's what he there for. And she be talking too much, I just want to hear. Hey, trapping need another load.